And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Everybody, come on, in. Here we go! Here we go! Check, check, get him!
First down, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the third time in 4 NFL seasons. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
Let's go!
A big run that time by Elliott. 47 yards on the ground.
And the Cowboys first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Stick line, in. 56. Check, 56. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The kick by Marr is good. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move, the Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check, check, check.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down, Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Gain of 7 brings up 3rd and
3. Ready. Yellow waiting. Mike 5-4. Hey, watch the slant. 5-8. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch me first.
Shotgun now for Breeze. The open man is Smith. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
53. Right there. 54. Right there. You're good. 5-4. Ready. Big stop. Let's go. Check. Crunch.
Breeze now on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, kill. Mike, 54's Mike.
Breeze to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. There's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check three. Kill.
Throwing now is Breeze. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, kill. 47.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. 6-man. Kill.
Now Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But now it's 3rd down.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
0-2. Mike 54. Mike 54. 5. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
To throw is Breeze. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Check 56. Walk the flag. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end Blake Jarwin. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, pick your game up.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. from the 35 on second down. Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run with Elliott, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here we go. 56. Let's make these babies. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and 12, Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. 47, Mike. 47.
Prescott from the gun. It's caught. Cooper. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Yellow lady. 54, right there. 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish him, mess around with me.